Hello everybody, welcome to Active Lighting. My name's Matt, and in today's video we're going to be starting our new series about how to learn a capture. Now in the previous video we looked at how to connect the capture software to Evo lights on the same PC. So if you haven't already watched that, then please do. That tells us here briefly how to connect Evo to capture controller lighting, but today we're not going to be bothered about that. In today's video we're going to be just learning about how to simply place a truss in the 3D environment. So obviously first thing you want to do when you go to capture is you want to make sure you saved it. So you go up to File, Save As, and I'll just name it Active Lighting. Perfect. Okay, so don't be daunted by when you first open capture, because it's actually very simple. So you have your alpha view, which is the top down, and then the beta view, which is looking from the front, and then the gamma view is normally from the left, but I like to change it to live mode so we can see what we're doing in like the visualizer. So in order to do that, I just want to go to the three dots down here and then hit live. Perfect. So you'll be greeted with a black box to start with, but we'll soon change that. So in order to place your first truss into capture, you want to go over to library, and then you've got to go to truss, and I like to use a generic one, so we'll just type gen for generic. And here are all the generic trusses you can use. You could also use all other manufacturers, but I want to filter it by rectangular truss. Perfect. Okay, so once you've selected your truss, you select so it turns blue, then you drag it into the view. Use your mouse wheel to zoom in. If you want to move around like this, you want to hold your shift button and then press the mouse wheel in and move like that. It's very important, because if you don't press the shift button, then this happens and you don't get your grid lines. But if you ever find yourself in a situation like this, an easy way to fix it is to go to the three lines, hit camera, and then hit front. Perfect. Okay, so we've got our first truss placed. Now let's edit the properties of it. So in order to do this, you want to make sure your truss is highlighted and press enter. Now you can see all the different rotations and stuff like that. And then as we scroll down, we can see all the different props like pipe diameter, brace diameter, section width, section height, pipe length. Let's say we wanted to make the pipe length 3 meters. Perfect. So that is our very basic truss made. Now let's make it a little bit more complicated. Let's go for some corners. Let's just scroll down here, same thing again. And the good thing about the grid, it actually snaps. So as you can see, it's snapped there. Now you're probably wondering, oh no, the corner is gone, we can't see it. So a good thing we could do is we could actually flip the camera view round, and we could utilize the rotation here, and then we could just fine tune in here. Perfect. We'll just do the same thing we've done again, camera and front, and then we'll just snap it. In order to duplicate pieces of truss, you come down to this little thing down here. That's like a copy button. You want to hold that and you want to drag it. Now we're going to need to flip this around to the other side, so there. Y rotation, we're just going to stop it like that. And let's say we wanted to make 3 meters high, so we'll just take our 3 meter truss, and then we'll just put it here, and then we'll just rotate it around like that. Obviously fine tuning it in here to get to 90, and then we can just snap it like that. Same thing again. Yeah, perfect. So we've made our very simple truss design, and in the next video we'll be going on how to place light, and we'll be talking more about the 3D environment. Thanks for watching, have a great week.